If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
High tops, everybody give it up. Ed Dickson in the house. What I like about this, Ed, is having you out tonight, is that we finally have a good-looking host. Instead of having Brendan Iambadejo and his ugly ass, we got you in the house. I like that.
Oh, he's going to give you crap for that.
I know he is. I get to say whatever I want while he's gone, and I intend to make fun of him periodically throughout the show. So I don't know if you can pile on with that. Do you have any good... Can you give me one Brendan Iambadejo story that will get him in trouble, or it's something that you can help me out with? Don't worry, he'll never hear this. He'll never hear it.
Well, he's just like the ultimate pretty boy. He's always in the mirror.
Correct.
He's always in the mirror, putting on the baby oil and stuff like that. So I give him crap about that all the time, and I'm like, he's always flexing in the mirror, and be like, man, we're in the locker room with all these guys. What are you doing?
You know he shaves his legs.
That's BA for you.
Right. Now, hang on. BA likes to say that he does it, that there's real reason. He's like, no, this is a football thing. Can you confirm for me that shaving your legs is not a football thing?
It's not a football thing.
Correct. Thank you. All right, now I don't feel as dumb.
Now that we cleared that up.
Yeah, right. Let's move on to more important things. Hey, that was pretty fun last night, huh?
Very fun, very fun. Whenever we get a chance to beat up on the Jets, we're going to take our opportunity, especially with the coaches that we had over there that were here at once. We want to rub it in.
For you, it's got to be pretty special. You played the Jets in your first ever NFL game. To come back and play the Jets, you're 2-0. You're undefeated. You can't lose to the New York Jets.
Right now, I can't lose to the Jets. And, my son was born last year when we played against the Jets, and he's won now this year, and we're 2-0 versus the Jets when I'm active.
We have to thank your son for that, then, correct? Give it up for Ed's son. Ed's son is in the house tonight. Ed, tell this story again one more time, because I thought this was a really cool story. So, John Harbaugh gave you the game ball the night of the Jets game because you couldn't be there when your son was born.
Yeah.
Because obviously you guys had a football game to win.
Yeah.
Understood. He asked you what your son's name was going to be.
Yeah.
And what did you say at that moment?
Well, at that moment, we already picked a name out. Me and my lady picked a name out, and his name was Trey Michael James Dickson. The two middle names came from her dad's first name and my middle name.
Okay.
So that's what we get the two middle names from. And then it's just special. And then Harbaugh, the guy that he is, he dedicated that game ball to Trey. So Trey will always have that game ball to look back on and say, well, my dad didn't make my birth, but this is special for this reason.
It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Give it up for that. It's good stuff, man. Very, very cool. Give it up for little Trey. All right, so New York Jets, you know what you're getting in for with them. You know what kind of game it's going to be. Did it live up to your expectations? Was it as physical? Are you feeling as beat up as you expected to be?
Very much so. The day after, I'm feeling really beat up. I mean, that fourth quarter speaks for itself. We held the ball for over 12 minutes.
Very nice.
To seal up a victory. And hats go off to our defense because they played their butts off.
Now, when you're playing a team like that, where you know it's going to be a physical battle, do you prepare yourself that you just know Monday morning, man, I'm going to be so sore?
Well, you can't prepare for that. I mean, you just got to mentally, you got to say the team that's the most physical team is going to come out with that victory. Because there's two teams in our division like that, the Jets and the Steelers, and definitely the Ravens, because we're number one. We're going to try to come out on top of all those games.
I like hearing that.
Yeah.
I like the way that Ed talks. We're number one. We're winning those games. That's a good way to win over a crowd. So you go in against the Jets. You know that the Rex Ryan defense, the whole thing, it's crazy, it's scheming, it's things like that. Do you expect to be busier because of that? Do you expect to have more, I got to be ready to block here, and then the next play go? I mean, do you expect that it's going to be more difficult assignment-wise? And how much was it that much when you're going up against the Jets defense?
Well, when you're facing the Rex Ryan's defense, you got to expect the unexpected. You got to expect them to do something that you haven't seen before, or just be the same old team, smash them off team, and try to get after you guys. As an offensive unit, you have to bring the punch to them. You got to be the hammer, not the nail. And we proved that those guys couldn't play with us early on. The hats go off to them. They came back and they stopped us a little bit. And then we got back to the things that we did well, and we won the game.
It looked like even when you were making catches, it was still tough. I mean, it was like even just to make a catch, you had to really man up, tough up, and hit somebody just to catch the football.
Don't get me wrong, that's a very good team, but we proved we were the better team that night.
Yeah, hang on a second. Say that one more time.
We proved we were the better team last night.
Yeah. No doubt about it. He is Ravens tight end Ed Dickson. He joins us on WNST. We're out here at High Tops Backstage Grill and Timonium for Monday Night Live. Ed, you know, when you're thinking about the bye week and everything that's coming up, how much do you say to yourself, just let me survive? Just let me get out of this game without, like, being able to walk?
Well, you're very fortunate to get a bye week in the season. I mean, in college, I rarely got a bye week, but in NFL season, it's that much tougher. You're getting beat up every single week, and for a bye week to come up, you got to get healthy. The main thing teams have to do is get healthy, get all the guys back that you need to go in your stretch for that playoff, that Lombardi Trophy, and that's what we want to do. We came together as a team today and told each other, be smart for your break, but get healthy because we're going after that trophy.
How are you feeling personally? I mean, like, really, like, the whole team's beat up. I've never seen anything like this where every guy that's inactive on a Sunday is inactive because they can't play physically. It's crazy. But how are you feeling? The bumps, the bruises, things like that. I mean, are they noticeable for you, or the type of thing where it's like, thank God the bye week is this week because I don't know how much I could survive out there?
No, I'm actually feeling really good. Just general soreness. But the bye week came at a really good time, and I'm just going to take this time, get all those bumps and bruises out the way, and charge forward.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.